Zelenskyy, when Ukraine's air defense becomes strong enough, we will protect the whole Europe.
Here's a summary of the article.
President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has said that when Ukraine's air defense is strong enough, Ukraine will ensure that the whole of Europe is protected from Russian terror. Quote, "We have shown that there are no Russian missiles that Ukrainians could not shoot down. And when the Ukrainian air shield becomes strong enough, and that will happen, Ukraine will provide real freedom and protection of the whole of Europe from Russian terror. The security of our continent begins here, with the sovereignty and strength of Ukraine." Details. The president recalled that on the 16th of July, Ukraine celebrated the 33rd anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of State Sovereignty. Quote, "Our state will never give up its sovereignty. This is already obvious to everyone in the world. Despite the Russian terror, we know that Ukrainian freedom will remain anyway, and will win anyway. Each year, Ukraine will only become stronger and help other free nations to preserve sovereignty and build common security. Ukraine can do it."
This post received a score of 9,000, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Title is a little misleading. The actual quote sounds more metaphorical, figurative than the headline. The real quote,
"Ukraine has the potential to come out of this war in an unbelievably strong position."
Agreed. I was just trying to head off the eventual person that will pop in and say that Ukraine protecting all of Europe from air threats is not possible.
That distinction didn't occur to me until I read that sentence. But you are absolutely right. There are people who would take it that literally and go down fighting that they are right.
Can we blame the shitty clickbait title that is clearly trying to imply exactly that to generate more clicks?
The geography allows Ukraine to be in a position to intercept missiles from countries in the Middle East.
While true, that is a very theoretical threat considering the very small list of Middle Eastern countries within striking distance of Europe, since most potential Middle Eastern adversaries don't have the cruise missiles required for the distance. The list is very possibly one country, Iran, and even then there's no definitive proof that their cruise missiles can reach Europe, only former veiled threats which are only worth so much. The US, France, China, Russia, India, North Korea, and the UK are the only countries with confirmed intercontinental missiles.
Greater than the US, France, China, Russia, India, North Korea, and the UK are the only countries with confirmed intercontinental missiles. Everyone on that list you can nod and go, yeah, makes sense. France is kind of a strange one, but then North Korea rears its head in. It's so shocking that their hermit kingdom that is so secluded it may as well not exist has them. It's literally the only news you hear about is them shooting off their missiles.
What's strange about France having intercontinental missiles? They're a former colonial power. They have nuclear submarines, and are the only ones besides the US to have a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. They were one of the first countries to develop nuclear weapons. They have a military presence that has reached, and is somewhat still, far and wide, and French territory stretches all across the globe.
Plus that's the only place on mainland Europe that's on the list. The Ukrainian military has done an astounding job against the odds. I'd want them on my side in a war.
I agree. I imagine any group of people going through what they are would fight just as vehemently to defend their homeland, though.
I'm not as sure. I think in the US many expect to outsource unpleasant tasks.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.